Hi Gemini, welcome to this community. My name's Sophia. So what I was getting was swings and roundabouts. Now, what that is a collective way of doing things, but it was more so for this reading, so I don't know if it's the energy at the moment. But what I mean by that is that in this world, in this life, there's a polarity of negative and positive, and depending if you understand natural law and do what the 1% do, then generally you're programmed to attract more negative. So life is swings and roundabouts, up and down, in and out, stuff, that kind of thing. But why I was connecting it with your reading is because it's like you try to, I'll give an example. Say I was really monitoring my channel, and sometimes the views go up, sometimes they go down, sometimes people subscribe and then it goes up and then it just stops and then people unsubscribe. It's like, that's just life. It just happens like that. I don't know why, I don't know, right? But here's what I feel we're always connected to you. You go with the swings and roundabouts, meaning like, okay, I've had a dip in my YouTube channel, so I'm going to do this. Okay, this isn't working out, so I'm going to do this. The reason why he's connected to you, and well, like I said, this is a collective thing as well, but it's come up in your reading, is that, does that mean I'm going to like now change my channel or stop my channel or close my channel? Or, you know, I'm just like, well, that's how it goes. I'll just keep focusing on doing what I'm doing. With you go with the swings and the roundabouts, thinking it's best for you, but you know what is best for you, what to stay on track with. Stay focused on that. This is for you. It's not for your person. I know the difference. This energy is for you. So stay focused on what you really are. Now, if you're like, yeah, I'm a counter, or yeah, I just sell crystals, that's not what you really are. You're limiting yourself. And this keeps going round and searching. Sorry, it's got dark. I'm never looking at the cards especially at the beginning. I'm looking at, I'm connecting, guide, whatever, right? So this moving around means that you don't know who you really are. I know my main focus is what to do, and then when I guided to do additional stuff, you keep changing. There's not a main focus, but because you're trying to find oneself. But you know what it is. If you don't know, please go to the bottom of my store page. You will see people who can help you, image reading and tarot readings, or jump in, buy my programs. Everything is on my website for you, to help you. Everyone in this community is for you, to help you. So let's jump in. Let's see what's going on with your person, because everything you do is connected to your person. So that's stagnant, right? That's not moving, because you're not moving. Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, and it's connected with, the what did I say? Anyway, Two of Swords, I'll start with that because I forgot that one. This is connected. Two of Swords, Judgment, King of Wands. The Two of Swords is like finding the truth out of two situations. So your person's in their truth and you're trying to be in your truth, but is it really your truth? Because you're blinded and you're covering your heart. The truth is this is connected with absolutely with sexual abuse, not releasing it. Or you've done some work here on sexual abuse, but you didn't do enough. You're like, yes, Sophia, I went and done counselling, it's fine, right? I'm like, well, no, I can pick it up in the card. You've either not done it, you didn't do it long enough or enough. This is why you can't see. You can't see correctly. You're like, now my hands are tied with my person, like, because of they're doing their thing over there, and they're adamant. But you're adamant, you know what's best. It's like you're on your knees here, so the next step is burying your head in the sand. Of like, no, I don't want to know. Right, that's your person. That's next. I tried it, didn't work. This is like forgiveness as well. Forgiving, they're saying your bad patterns. It's like you make mistakes because you overthink with the Two Swords, right? And this is about like knowing that's your character. There's characteristics of the star signs. I was listening to a star sign yesterday, and there was a couple of cards come out. She's like, my guides are saying it's this, but this card doesn't mean that. She's like, she laughs. She goes, sometimes I argue with my guides. And to me, I was like, flipping heck. You're literally arguing with God. But then I was like, well, it could be her star sign that makes her do that. You know, because each star sign has characteristics. So because I was asking them, I was like, you know, people go against you. Your source, you're all that is. Whatever they tell me to do works out for me for my better. I never argue, right? But this girl just said it flippantly. And then they explained to me, you know, characteristics of the star signs are different. So she thinks that's her thing. She said, plus a little bit of ego there, right? My point is with you is you must understand with this Gemini, you keep going in and out, scattered brain, I call it, and that you must stop giving yourself a hard time about making the incorrect choices. But what you have to do, what is highly suggested, is focus on one thing at a time. You don't. You keep doing it and then like, oh, I've done this. It's poor mentality. Absolutely. It's interesting because today I was thinking about that as well. Poor people, like I said, this is a collective reading, but more so with you. Poor people, what they do is they think of one thing and then, for example, okay, I'm going to go do Reiki. Right, I've done level 1. I'm going to do 2, 3, 4, 5,000. Okay, I've done 5,000 Reiki. I've mastered that. Now I'm going to go do yoga. All right, I've done yoga. I've done that. Really like it. It's so easy to listen and to write notes. People think that's a hard work. If that was a hard work, everyone would be rich and abundant. The action, right, this is what's missing in this whole reading. This Two of Swords is all connected, and I'll skip through these ones, right? I won't skip, but I'll go through. So this reading is connected with you just do something, and so you can say, I know Reiki, acupuncture, therapy, I did this, I've done that. You're one of those. And I'm like, well, what are you actually doing? Right? What do you actually do? And no disrespect to my person, David, hopefully, but I don't think he watches these, and he's not a Gemini. But I'm Rasta, he's Rasta. I don't use the label of Rasta. I use Rasta ways, which is, you know, trying to eat idle food, about freedom, Bob Marley, you know, all that, one love, etc. But he actually goes by the title of Rasta, you know, dreadlocks, he's growing his hair, red, gold and green, whatever. And I said to him, no disrespect, but what do you actually do? You know everything like Rasta. Doing dreadlocks is actually quite easy because you just simply don't comb your hair. If you want it in a style, then twisting it up to be dreadlocks different. I said, I do the hard work of actually pulling back from the food that I love to eat and eating idle food. Going out there talking about freedom. This is you doing it like the David's way, which I'm not saying that's wrong because obviously David's my person. But I'm saying that there's no doing of actually the hard work. The poor think it's easy just to, okay, I've done that. Okay, I've done that. And that's why people come in and out of mission. Because they think, oh no, it's easy. If it was easy, this world wouldn't be fucked. Because most people are doing what you're doing. This is why I spat out about all that. Because the next is wake the fuck up to what you're doing. The judgment call. Is waking up the masculine because your masculine needs to learn. This is you. They're saying about the masculine. It's not you. They're not saying. But anyway, why it's a masculine? Because the masculines don't make, oh, well, okay, you're going to learn to build a house. Okay, I'll go and study building a house, right? Architecture, let's just say. And then, okay, I've started building it. Okay, I've learned how to study it. I've started building it. I'll leave it. I'm going to go learn about yoga now, right? Masculines complete building houses. Masculines keep building foundations. That's why it's like wake up to your masculine to keep building something that's for you. You keep scatterbraining. This is why your person is over there with the King of Wands in that house, in that situation with someone else, whatever, because you need to work this out first. You need to be suggestion to buy my programs. Absolutely. If you're new, you can start with the playlist. Playlist is as much as I don't do the playlist less because of it's free. Everything I create, everything I say, I do with passion, and I do to the fullest ability. I don't think, okay, I'm going to make a video, I'll do it shitty because it's just going to go in the playlist. So check out the playlist. There's cheaper versions of programs on my website, right? Or like I said, jump in, buy the bigger programs, or get someone to book a tarot image reading. Underneath this is like, guides are trying, no, they're stopping me. This is long, this one. Why? I don't know. 8 of Wands. What is this? It's you're blocking your own communication from them lot, so you could be doing drugs. Why is it blocked? You're covering your heart, and this is connected with the sexual abuse. So you're going backwards. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune going backwards. So for me to see that, that must have mean you must have been progressing. You stopped, and now you're going backwards. Like I said, I felt there was something you was doing and you stopped, and now it's going backwards, because communication is not, it's an impossibility for you to be getting the correct downloads if you're covering your heart. And you're covering your heart because you're not forgiving fully this sexual abuse. So you might be sleeping with people you don't really want to. You're with a boyfriend you don't really want to be with. You go into a second option because your twin flame is over there. There's something like that. And that is blocking this communication. Wake up and get into who you truly are. I was going to say mission. Get into mission and start working on your pentacles, on doing what you really want and getting enlightenment. Queen of Pentacles. 4 Swords, then your person will start staying still, getting his downloads to move forward while he's creating heartbreak on himself, right? Because he's looking for answers himself. Right? It's like your person's looking for the answers, but your heart is blocked. So he's not getting any intuition himself, downloads of what to do. Look, he's looking out. But his third eye, that's there, is clear. That means mystery. It means it's not sure what to do. But you're aligned with your person, right? So wait, when you start opening up, if you don't know how to do that, like I said, start with the programs. This is a long journey, so it doesn't matter where you start. If you buy the programs, then you need to be then highly suggest. No, you need to be, but it's your choice. That's why I keep saying you must and you need, but it's your choice. You need to then have counseling with the programs, right? An image reading. Do you see what I mean? But it's your choice, so you can jump in and do one and then do the other. You don't have to buy them all at the same time, but everything I provide on this website, in this community, is to help you. Everything. So you need to be moving forward, because like I said, the Wheel of Fortune's here in my mind's eye, but like I said, I'm hearing it's going backwards. So this is to do with time. You probably go, well, you're probably checking out a Shacket Records, going to the past history. We live in the now. So this is what you have to do now. Highly suggested. So get started. I'm out. Speak to you later.